Muy buenas, paganos, paganas y paganitos. Estamos aquí en Upsal 83 y estamos hoy con Mountain Blade, con el nuevo DLC. Por lo tanto, hemos empezado una nueva partida. Vemos la otra por allí, que estábamos muy adelantados, conquistando todo. Pero vamos a probar esta con el tema de los barcos, con el tema de la nueva facción nórdica. Así que vamos a empezar aquí, vamos a darle duro y nada, vamos a ver cómo se nos da. Ya tenemos el personaje creado, muy parecido al otro, así que bueno, vamos a ver. ¿Qué es esto? Ve, ¿por qué entra aquí? Esto lo de los barcos tiene que ser una pasada.
Listen, you lot, I'm in a bit of a hurry. If I give you a penny each, will you stop pestering me, hmm?
Eres una de las fotos. No es así. Tenemos un mensaje de los sabuesos del mar para ti. Tienes un mensaje de los canales. Dile entonces, ¿cuál es el mensaje? Te demuestro. El mensaje es que morirás infeliz.
The message is that you will die, you damn fool.
And how should I die, then? Of old age? While you three work up the courage to attack a wizened graybeard? Go on. You've delivered your message. Now scamper off.
We'll send you down to the Pale One's hungry halls. Right now. Kill him, boys!
By my blood. Damn, that hurts. Ugh. I think I'm all right, though. Thank you. I am Gunnar of Lagshoven, from the Nordvig lands. I've come to this port seeking warriors and a ship. These men we fought were allies of a pirate gang who called themselves the Sea Hounds. They have been raiding and slaving along the Nordvig's shores. And I intend to go to... The Sea Hounds and I have history. And nowadays they hate my guts as fiercely as I hate theirs. Somebody must have sent word of my whereabouts to their local friends, as these lowlifes had a mind to do me in. Again, you have my thanks for evening the odds. I know what it's like to lose family to slavers. If you're still searching, look to the Sea Hounds. They've got their hands in most of the slaving that happens along these coasts. It's hard to believe now, but they were once my brothers in arms. Years ago we fought side by side in the last great rebellion in the north. Most of the clans and many freemen like myself refused to bow to Volbjörn the Usurper, as he was then called. But Volbjörn knew how to speak to men's desires. He won over the bigger clans with promises of land and silver. And when summer came and he brought a fleet to give us battle, he had with him so many longships that their sails covered the horizon. We still fought them, of course. They dishonor what we fought for. I'm no stranger to battle. I'll kill when I must. But they murder for pleasure, thinking the All-Father rewards bloodthirst. I mean to gather up some of my kin and friends to go against the Sea Hounds. Just a few days ago I ran into an old comrade of mine here in Ostikan. He is called Purig, and he happens to own a fast ship. He promised to help me capture a Sea Hound, so I'm going to make you a proposal. Perhaps you'd like to come with us. I can't guarantee you will find your kin, but I can promise a good fight. And if we win, a bit of fine loot. And, well, if you'd ever had an interest in learning how to handle a ship, you won't find any better school than these northern seas.
Esto se va a poner bueno. Ya verás tú. Me uniré a ti, déjame pensarlo. Me uniré a ti.
You can find Purig in the tavern and introduce yourself. I should go get myself cleaned up and get ready to travel.
Y prepararme para el viaje. Vale. Perfecto. Vamos a la taberna. Distrito de oh, vaya.
Peace to you, stranger. What is your name?
Me llamo Salmones. Esa es una historia que debo contarte. Mi linaje es tan antiguo como los nobles, así que cuando el rey Dere llamó a sus vasallos, tomé el papel, la armadura de mi padre y cambió hacia su hijo. Esto es charla. Si de verdad hablaste con una persona de hombres, muchas veces famoso. Ve contra tu propio esto es charla. Me sirve alguien y como tú, estoy buscando trabajo, eso sabes de algo.
Aye? So, who are you then?
Estuvimos en una pelea.
A fight, you say? Gunnar and you won, huh? He's alive? Well, good for you two. Gunnar is a tough old goat and rather hard to kill. I shall have to ask him about it when I get the chance, so... Yes, I agreed to help him in this little feud with the Sea Hounds. For all time's sake. I've got my ship and men ready to sail. If you're indeed of a mind to go with us, I'm happy to take you. But I've only got room for you. So if you've got any traveling companion... I did. Oh. The northern seas aren't for everyone. Even if you had your own ship, it would just slow us down. Don't worry. Me and my boys know these waters like the back of our hands. We won't let you slip overboard. Come down to the ship with me then. Wind and tide are with us.
My brothers, I hope this letter finds you well. I told you that I might soon ask you to join me in Ostikan. That time has now come. Let me tell you what has befallen me since we last parted. I have been trying to gather warriors here to help us fight the Sea Hounds. I was lucky to find one very capable and brave soul who came to my help when they ambushed me in an alley. This warrior has a sister who was enslaved along this coast and agreed to join me in my hunt, in the hope of learning more about her whereabouts. I had planned to sail out of Ostikan with our old comrade, Purig. I considered myself very fortunate to have found him. Here was a warrior with a ship who shared my hatred of the Sea Hounds, ready to sail with me. But I had misjudged him. He was instead the lowest form of traitor, a man whose feigned camaraderie concealed a contempt for all that we value. The first night on the open sea, we were woken up by Purig's men holding knives to our throats. Purig had struck a deal with the Sea Hounds, and he intended to hand me over to them to be tortured and killed. He was always ambitious, and seemed eager to win favor with what he imagined to be a new power in the north. "I am sorry, old friend," he said, "but the Sea Hounds are strong and rich, and I think you always wanted to die spitting defiance at your foes." This was the last he spoke to me. His men chained us to the oars. The sea was calm and the weather hot. They made us row hard, and we suffered greatly as we cruised the coast looking for merchantmen. Presumably Purig wished to appear before the Sea Hounds with a prize or two in his hands to make more of an impression. In this way, his plan was undone by his greed. On the third day, we came across a stubby trading Knar and gave chase. As we closed, the Knar's crew first started to dump their cargo and then their own selves as the pirates were shooting them with their bows. Eventually, we caught the Knar. Purig sent us as oar slaves to his prize, alongside some crew who hadn't jumped, with some pirates to guard us as he gathered up all the floating cargo. That was a mistake. His men found some casks of wine aboard the Knar and failed to chain us properly. Purig's Nekja by then was some distance away, and we realized that if we wanted to end our miserable ordeal, we'd never get a better opportunity.
Está guapísima.
Your chain is
Nada
loose.
que ver.
It's now or never. Get up and strike them down. Well done. Now, help us get these chains off, huh? Well done. That's twice now you've gotten me out of a...
Bueno, normalmente diría que nos alejamos del duro en todo lo que podamos, pero no son cuestiones que se nos fuera luchando con la zona. No podemos dejarlos ahí. Puedes izar la vela, tenemos la espinilla, veamos si podemos sacarlos del agua. Controles del barco para controlar o interactuar con uno los niveles que hay. Para cambiar la cantidad de remeros, activo ahora se llama el estado de remero actual, pulgar al lado y guarda eso. El barco tiene diferentes perspectivas de camino. Para cambiarla, la tecla C. Ahí es como un zoom hacia adelante.
Can you see those poor lads thrashing in the water over there? Right. Now, let's slow down so they can climb aboard. There's 2 more of them over there. Let's go fish them out. Right. Now, let's slow down so they can climb aboard.
Chulísima. Es guapísima.
Oh, thank you. Heaven be praised. We thought we'd escape the arrows. And it...
Think nothing of it, lads. You've done the same for us, one sailor for another. So look, lads, Urig is still around, but I suspect he's overladen and undermanned. I doubt he can find us before nightfall, which is good because I don't think we can outfight him. By my reckoning, we're still not far from Ostikon. So, row, my boy.
Wow, esto va a ser otro vicio, por Dios. Muchos jueguitos muy guapos para empezar el año. Por favor. Y todavía me queda asca con la nueva actualización. Elegir enfoque de habilidades, tener nivel. Ah, pero esto ya lo sabemos. Esto ya lo sabíamos. Liderazgo. Más 2 de experiencia por día a todas las tropas del grupo, más una categoría de tropas. Más 4 experiencias por día a las tropas de categoría 1 del asentamiento gobernado. Este me gusta más. Oh, mira lo de los barcos. Súper chévere. Listo. A ver cómo se ve el drag. Bueno, no es un drag. Oh, está guapísimo. Madre mía, qué bicho. No voy a tener tiempo para darle todo esto. ¿Habrán nuevas unidades? Bueno, me envié la carta y hablé con alguno de mis hombres de Renate.
Well, I sent off my letter, and I spoke to some men from my homeland who have just arrived. They are sick of Sea Hound raids and ready to join us in our hunt. I'm afraid we cannot take your own companions, however. There's not enough room on the ship, and my men aren't willing to trust their lives to any other. I recommend you make ready to sail again soon, but we have a bit of time. The ones with us now are farmers from the island of Bainland, near my village at Laxorten. They are good men and well motivated. That coast has suffered greatly at the hands of the Sea Hounds, but they are not warriors who live for battle. The letter, though, was addressed to one of my very old friends, Bjolgur of Agelting. When he left the rebellion, he chose neither peace nor banditry. He chose instead to join the Skolderbruder, the Shield Brothers. Rather than fight for a king, he said he would fight for whoever pays him. A king may turn out to be unworthy of his warrior's valor, but gold is never. I do not pretend that I see eye to eye with Bjolgur on all things, but he, like me, prefers to match his skill against other warriors, and he has kin in Vineland. He will not come immediately, as he must take permission from his brotherhood. But when he does come, he will be very good. I recommend you make ready to sail again soon. But I do not know for sure. If I had ever knowingly given him insult, I never would have sailed on his ship. A true warrior, to my mind, knows his own mettle. He does not need others to remind him of his honor. He knows that sometimes in war you suffer bad luck. Your ship arrived late. You were carried away in the rush of a rout. You were defeated by a king with forces far greater than your own. Other men, on the other hand, crave glory. They must hear the cheers of townsfolk and wear gilded armor given to them by kings. They must be envied by other men, and if they aren't, they may hear a little voice in their head telling them that they can steal this glory, that they can... I recommend you make ready to sail... I recommend you make ready to sail again. Well, I do not think we will have to go very far to...
La de los árabes es tan guapa, los barcos, Vamos, tenemos 42 gente. ¿Y ahora qué? Derrota a los sabuesos de mar. ¿Y dónde están? A todo esto el mapa. Oh, mira, esto. Espera. Ay, Dios. Bueno, pelear. Quería ver el mapa.
They must think we're just a fishing vessel. All right now, boys. Let's show them that their prey has teeth of its own. Get us close so we can board. Get us close so we can board. Get us close so we can board. The lines are holding! At them, lads! That's one sea hound defeated, but the other can't be too far away. We've captured a second ship, though. It's a Snekya. It should be quick and nimble. How about you cross over and take the helm? Splendid! Let's go chase down that I think I see them! Untie our ships and let's have at it! I'll let you decide how to fight this one. Maneuver a bit, or just go straight at them.
Soldiers!
Strike hard, boys! Finish them!
Estoy muy verde en las peleas. Esta me da miedo caerme.
I'm new at this, my lord. I'm no pirate. I'm just a farmer who fell on hard times. I signed on with this ship in Varcheg a month ago. They told me we'd be trading grain and ivory across the Biatic. I didn't know we'd be attacking honest folk like yourselves. Listen, these sea hounds are trolls and demons, not men. I want no part of this anymore. Spare me, and I promise I'll go back to my old life. We purchased some slaves from some bandits in Ostrakan. We were planning on selling them onward to another buyer further south along the coast. Perhaps your sister was one of them? Will you spare me?
Are you really a farmer now? Calluses such as those on your hands are made by oars, not plows. And I see a scar on your sword arm that doesn't look like it came from the kick of a
Gunner of Laghofen. 3 of your old shipmates have we visited already. One died well. The others, it's said that your people are mean and stingy hosts. As for you, friend of Gunner, I told you where to seek your sister. Best rescue her quick, or she may take a liking to one of our brave lads and give you a litter of sea puppies. So there you have it. I fulfilled my end of the bargain. Put me ashore.
los aguas del mar cerca de norte, su operación por supuesto no costó tiempo, pero sigo pensando que es un buen plan. Ese prisionero lo capturamos, dijo que los abusos del mar pueden encontrar presas ricas cerca de Peña. Creo que sé a qué se refiere. Cada año un barco de mercantes plotianos viaja hacia el extremo norte y lleva cazadores y otros buscadores de fortuna. Debería regresar a su alrededor de esta fecha. Estos hombres pasaron los últimos meses recolectando marfil de morsa, pieles y aceite de ballena. Entonces es muy valioso. Un premio como ese sería una gran bendición para los
Such a prize would be a great boon to the Sea Hounds. I propose that we deny it to them. We can sail to Valvik, meet this merchant, and escort them south, sinking or taking any sea. Our longship is ready. If you can join me, then we should... One thing. It is hard to resupply at sea. So do make sure we have plenty of supplies with us.
¿Para dónde tenemos que ir al puerto?
¿Y estos quiénes son? Son como bandidos.
Zarpemos. Vale. ¿A dónde tengo que ir? La sala de Howe. Ya lo van a atacar.
Ahoy! Who are you? And what's your purpose? If that's the case, then we're glad to have you around. Back in Shalvik port, we heard rumors of these pirates, and we were none too pleased that we had to venture out alone like this. Very well. Should we arrive safely, we will happily show our gratitude with a contribution to you.
Vale. Ya tenemos agua
Sal. La bien mejor. Bueno, ya empezamos a conseguir cosas. Sí, esto ya yo me lo sé, no te preocupes. Atuendo de batalla, atuendo de sigilo. Vale, ya tenemos un casquete. Necesito un arma de arma. No me gusta pegarme con un escudo y... Personaje, deporte, más 3 de velocidad, movimiento en combate, movimiento en combate, formación, más 5 puntos de golpe. Puntos de golpe. Menos 50. Más 50 de daño y 90% de rendimiento de un golpe. Esta información no
Ahoy! Ah, he's...
Look, there's 2 of them giving chase. We'll have to take one down quickly, and hope the Vlandians can hold the other off until we reach them. Vlandians are about to be overtaken and boarded. They're boarding the Vlandians. Two of them giving chase. We'll have to take one down quickly, and hope the Vlandians can hold the other off until we reach them.
Thanks, heavens. And thank you. Those Sea-Hound vessels would have torn us to... We would still wish to show you our gratitude. I took a collection among the men whose lives you saved today.
Vale, vale. Y ahora... Menos 10 tropas... Menos 10 de daño de tropas a distancia. Al enviar tropas... Menos 25 de penalización contra las tropas de tu formación. Usa formación en línea suelta o singular. Más 10 de daño infligido por tu infantería a la caballería cuando envíen tropas. Vale.
Word spread fast among sailors. We seem to have made a bit of a name for ourselves with that victory off of Valvik.
I am Lahar, of Kuyaz on the Jade Sea. I am here because one of the great families of our city has been having some troubles. The head of one branch, the Lady Fakta, has quarreled over her inheritance with her uncles. The Lady Fakta has reportedly joined up with these Sea-Hounds, as pirates often band together. She has been prowling about the Gulf of Charas, taking Kuyazi vessels. You wish to continue hunting Sea-Hounds, do you not? Those would be good waters in which to hunt, and if you are going there, The lady is good at her craft. Fakta has been sailing since she was a child. She always wears a sailor's cap, and underneath she is as bold as an egg. She persuaded her late father to take her to sea, so the story goes, by cutting off all of her long, shining hair, lest it catch in the rigging. She has taken several Kuyazi ships.
Father also traffics in captives with the Sea-Hounds.
I have my loyal crew, and the Swiftly Burna, outfitted with a ram, which I think you might put to good purpose. It would be especially useful if we encounter any slow but powerful ships that would be costly to take by boarding.
¿A dónde tengo que ir? ¿Para acá? En el Golfo de Charas. A todo esto. 79, 79, nada. En inglés, F. creo que me están enseñando todos los tipos de barcos que hay. Como que este decía lo de la dieta. Vamos a darle guardar.
Ha! It looks like her ship took a lot of damage. Her crew must not have furled the sails properly before the winds hit. And now she's just limping along. Sink her! squall could brew up at any time. If she gets much further, we might lose sight of her. Good. You dealt her ship a mortal wound. It's going down. Now, finish off its consorts. My lady, I am not a pirate. Rather, I am a man who has done many services for families such as your own in Kuyaz. At present, I am working for your uncles. I do not know what they intend to do with you, although I do not expect that a town that lives on trade. Before we sail, however, I would like you to have a chat with my friend here. He wishes to know more about the Sea Hounds. He is...
So, you are on contract to deliver me alive to Kuyaz, are you? I can tell you this then. My lineage goes back to the founding of that city. And if you spill so much as a drop of my blood, your own shall be drained from your body like that of a horsefish. As for the Sea Hounds, they are my... How much are my uncles paying you anyway? I have a chest of silver set aside for occasions such as this, and I suspect How much are my uncles paying you anyway? I have a chest of silver set aside for occasions such... Are you threatening me? You won't get a single...
Unlike Lahar here, we have not shed our blood today merely for a part share of a ransom, or to boost our standing with the merchants of Kuyaz. You are an ally of the Sea Hounds, and it serves us well to make an example of...
How do I know that telling you about the Sea Hounds will save my life?
Purig, a leader among the Sea Hounds?
He acts as though the Sea Hounds have already crowned him their king. He demanded that I hunt for captives here in the south and sell them to him, promising to pay me with a huge store of silver that some new partners of his...
We should get more information on this Omar silver. If we can stop these Vlandians, it would deal a great blow to Purig. And we could possibly find out more about this northern anchorage, his captain...
So, that information is worth something to you, to know. If we add in that ransom I mentioned, is it enough?
You know my preference, my friend. If I bring her back to Kuyaz, I will ensure that you get some of the credit. But perhaps you prefer good cold silver to goodwill. I accept your decision. Very well.
Somos gente leal. Vale, ahora... ¿Dónde vamos? Regresa a Óptica. Quiero. Más 3 de renombre, ganar un torneo. Vale. Tantas probabilidades de tener hijos, más 10 probabilidades de tener más una remunerancia. Quiero renombre. Listo. Vale, otra vez, Paustica. Sí. Amo Indiana Jones.
So, I have been making inquiries into what Fada told us about these Vlandian pirates in Purig's Empire.
Ay, no le di. Tengo la certeza que todo lo que podría ser un gran plato de batalla sobre los humanos me gustaría muchísimo tu brazo. Saltamos entonces. Vale, yo creo que este es el tutorial y como que estoy aprendiendo de qué van todos los estos, ¿sabes? Todos los barcos, los tipos de barcos que hay. Hay que ir hasta Honor. Lejísimo, ¿eh? Bueno, no hay viajecitos rápidos como yo creí. Tenemos bastante platica, por lo menos. El tema de las batallas navales se me da fatal, ¿eh? Te damos la bienvenida a Honor, estuvimos juntos en nuestro nuevo escudo, muy bien, bla. Ah, claro, tengo que faltar Sería para allá para el saco que tiene.
See the Omo. Listen, we will be upstream of them. I'll have the merchants here donate some leaky old vessel that they are about to scrap. We load it up with oil and pitch. Then we steer it towards the...
Good. Very good. With...
Listen though, we need someone to steer the fighter ship. I'd do it myself, but my order wants me to stay close to the silver. I'd found a few volunteers who've...
Eso es un brulote es muy suicida, ¿eh? ¿Qué pasó?
Once we get within range, their ballista will pelt us with fiery missiles. Avoid them. Even if they just hit the water, the flames will keep burning and can spread to our hull. When we get close, I will set fire to our ship and then we swim to shore.
Steer clear of those flames, eh? Watch out! Let's not go up in flames until we reach them. Our ship is ablaze. Get ready to jump. Jump now! You want your brakes to catch fire?
Qué tontos soy. Qué mal se me dan los putos barcos, Dios. Por favor. No voy a inventar. Venga.
Once we get within range, their ballista will pelt us with fiery missiles. Avoid them. Even if they just hit the water, the flames will keep burning and can spread to our hull. When we get close, I will set fire to our ship and then we swim to shore.
Steer clear of those flames, eh? Watch out! Let's not go up in flames until we reach them. Our ship is ablaze. Get ready to jump. You did it! Look at that ship go up in flames. Their whole blockade will be in disarray. Head for shore. There are a pair of horses waiting for us. We must ride quickly back to the Sturgian before the Sea Hounds can reorganize the blockade.
There may be some hound patrols about.
There they are! Ride fast! Ride through them! Yeah!
the last of them. Time to get back aboard. Get on the ship. Well done. Now, let's run their blockade and reach the open sea. There they are. Get ready to evade them. Get ready to evade them! Look out! Oi! That was a direct hit! Northia, don't let them catch us! We need to get the silver out of here! Look out! That was a direct hit! Not the end of us yet, but let's be careful. Look out! Look, boy! That was a direct hit! Not the end of us yet, but let's be careful.
Vaya, me salvé.
Pensé que no lo contaba, ¿eh? Entonces,
So,
¿estáis bien con ese
you
juego?
did well with that
La
fire
pantalla
ship.
a mí no me orden.
The silver is on its way to my order, and that bastard Purig will no doubt be much. Just before I set sail for Omor, my brothers and I had a visitor, a merchant named Salutas Cruzas, who said he was acting as ambassador for Purig. He wanted us to break our contract with Omor and ally with the Sea Hounds instead. He offered a great deal of money too, and more. We could share in Purig's grand plan of conquest. Well, first we would join the Sea Hounds in ravaging the coasts of Sturgia and Blandia, so that no ship would dare set sail on the Bialik Sea without paying us our due. Then Purig would raise an army out of the king's old enemies and take the Nordvig, and crown himself in Thronderlag, and shower upon us. Well, some of my brothers listened to him, men who had fought against Volbjorn, to whom a fine meal of wealth seasoned with revenge sounded rather tasty. But the rest of us, we'd heard such promises before, and we had no wish to serve any king. Better to fight for gold. And if you want the gold...
This must be the slave colony that father mentioned. Pirates value safe havens to build new ships. With an anchorage like that, Uri can have the Sea Hounds eating at it. This must be the slave colony that father mentioned.
Come now.
No podía dejar.
I couldn't have you dash off to hunt Cruzas before the silver got past the sea hounds. My brothers named me their emissary, you see. And we diplomats need to be crafty. So, I shall see you shortly.
Venga, basta de charla. Acción. Hostica. Hablar con Gunnar. Esta imagen me mola un montón.
Ah, good news. Yolgur's order has given him permission to sail with us.
Permiso para navegar con nosotros. Tengo mi draca y el hacedor de
Greetings.
cadáveres. Bien el nombre.
I've got my longship, Corpse Maker, and more of my brothers may yet join us on the journey.
Cuenta con una balista.
We also brought a capture vessel.
Faltaba lo de la balista. Entonces, estaba haciendo algunas indagaciones, un ser famoso. Extrae azufre de las islas del Golfo de Chara, sin duda, pues alguno de los esclavos de Rubí. Entonces,
I've been making
vamos a
some
ver qué se
inquiries.
te
Cruzas is well known.
Zarpe. Lío. Queremos lío. Regresamos así. ¿Para dónde vamos? Vale, estamos cerca. Entonces tenemos para mejorar marinero, más 25 de manejo de armas cuerpo a cuerpo, más 30% de convoy de mercantes derrotados, 30% de presión de inclinación del barco, piratas en tu grupo de mar. Inclinación de precisión de inclinación. Me convence más que nada porque no quiero atacar comerciantes. Este tutorial es más guapo que el que te enseñan ahí a pegarte. La verdad que sí. Pensé que ya había llegado. Ahora venga, toda esa, no sé qué comodidad. Está cerca. A ver, ¿cómo seremos capaces de disparar? Viste esa gran bola de dientes, no es un término muy preciso, pero sí uno de nuestros.
Did you see that big fiery
Aquí es
ball?
verdad, una muerte terrible.
I've heard Cruzas does this.
Oye, ¿qué música
He
es
doesn't
esa?
try to maneuver or run, but lashes his ships together, building himself a floating fortress. He mounts mangonels on them and peppers any attackers with flaming pitch. Not a bad tactic if you've got the time to prepare and you just want to be left alone. If all our ships row in together, we'd be presenting enough targets that we're bound to get hit.
Así que
So let's not do that. Our captured ship, the Golden Wasp, is fast and maneuverable, and has that ballista. If we make it as light as possible by removing all cargo, and move in our strongest rowers to man the oars, we can dart within range while avoiding that flaming pitch. Then we can use the ballista to take out the mangonels one by one. And when they're all down, the rest of us will storm in and clear the... I saw you handle that fire ship at Omor, and I think you're the one to take the helm. I'll come with you though, to keep my men...
Vale, yo disparo.
Have a good look at Krustas' floating fortress before we attack. It's formidable, but it's not going anywhere. He has no less than 8 ships lashed together. They mount 4 heavy mangonels, big ones. Most ships would tip over from the recoil if they weren't chained to each other. One is on the round ship, which is the fortress's keep, as it were. Another 3 are on cogs. One is to the northwest. The others are to the northeast and southeast. You must steer the Wasp to take out those mangonels. You need direct hits, but don't get too close, as their decks are packed with archers. Also, keep moving. 1 or 2 hits could shatter our timbers or set us alight and make an end of us. We're right behind you, brother. Let's take this vile toad of a merchant down. Hit us! We're still afloat, but the next time we might not be so lucky. Unless you want to swim back, I suggest we keep moving. Stamp out those sparks, lads! Let's not get hit again. That hit us! We're still afloat, but the next time we might not be so lucky. Let's keep our distance. 1 mangonel down! Let's keep our distance. Their decks are packed with bowmen. Let's keep our distance. Their decks are packed with bowmen. Let's keep our distance. Their decks are packed with bowmen. Stamp out those sparks, lads! Let's not get hit again. You smashed that mangonel. Look at it, like a broken toy. Let's keep our distance. Their decks are packed with bowmen. Let's keep our distance. Their decks are packed with bowmen. Let's keep our distance. Their decks are packed with bowmen. Let's keep our distance. Their decks are packed with bowmen. You silenced those mangonels. Now let's all move in and board them.
They're right behind you! Row, lads, row!
That was a good fight. You did a fine job taking a... Now then, I wish to present you with my old acquaintance, Salautas Cruzas, who gave himself up when the last Cruzas. Step forward.
I am Salautas Cruzas. I sail under the protection of the Sea Hounds. If you kill me, it will not go well for you. Yes, I buy slaves. They work my sulfur mines. Sulfur is valuable, and if I did not mine it, another would. Anyway, these islands are part of no kingdom, and I am violating no law. Since when does a pirate like yourself care about such things? So then, I believe I have heard of you. Purig spoke of you. From what I know, I think I can be of use to you. Do we have a bargain? I tell you what I know, and you give me my free... So then, when I last spoke to Purig, I saw your sister among his captives and tried to buy her. Not that one, he said. That's my insurance against a pair of avenging furies. I think he grudgingly admitted. He told me the whole story. Apparently, you had taken passage with him on some voyage to the north, hoping to find and free your sister from pirates. Then, you stole his ship, so he said. Realizing that you were a dangerous enemy, he made him... So, I can tell you how to find Purig, which means you found your sister as well. But if you harm me, it's likely you'll never have such a chance again. So, indeed.
Así es.
So
Bueno,
then,
Uri está
Purig has run a bit short of money and has arranged to sell off some of his captives in the Grand Fjord, his hideaway in the north. He will be anchored there for the next several weeks, doing business with his favored buyers. You may be able to get close to him without him suspecting.
Were you to be one of these buyers?
Among other.
Good. Then we will take your ship. It has fine lines and expensive fittings, and I have no doubt that Purig, who has an eye for costly... If Purig is holding your sister as a hostage, capturing his round ship will be a very delicate affair. If he sees Cruza's ship and believes that we are Cruzas, he may be able to allay his suspicions while we sneak aboard and turn things to our advantage. We shall need to think on this. It might even be good to keep... Ah, good news, Cruzas. You are indeed worth more...
For now, you say. What, might I ask, is to be my fate?
¿Cuál será mi destino si nos traicionas? Tendremos que ir a cumplir.
Well, that's decided then. We should return to us.
Vámonos, Faustica. Venga, venga. Se me hace tarde. Venga.
Well, here we are, ready to set sail for Angran Fjord and settle accounts with our enemies once and for all. Lahar will sail with us, and Bjolgur and more of his brothers may join us at our destination. We have Cruza's ship, and
Vamos que se nos va el time. Buah, tengo para viciar mucho en estos jueguitos. Y luego tenemos Aska, que tenemos también actualización para salir en barco. Nada más y nada menos. Qué locura, por favor. Me encanta. Este año viene fuerte. Venga, vamos rapidito para allá. Vamos a tener muchos vídeos. Estaremos por aquí. También empieza el live. Estaremos ahí con la hermandad. El video también empieza. Bueno, eso es en 3 meses, ¿no? Pero también empieza sección nueva. Expansión, perdón. Principio de año movidito, mucho trabajo, mucho vídeo, mucha cosa. Muchos juegos al que echarle horas. Ya nos encargaremos, ya tendremos para hacer esas cosas. Vamos a ver si podemos terminar en el vídeo de hoy, que ya vamos casi para eso.
Your sister as their hostage. A straight-out attack is out of the question. Throughout this voyage, I have been thinking... Do you see that big cluster of ships back there? That's got to be where they're holding the prisoners. That smaller vessel out front, though, that's got to be a picket, and it will stop us before we get too close. Let's approach it, pretending to be a buyer, while Bjolgur and Lahar stay out of sight. Cruzas can banter with them a bit as a distraction. You and I, meanwhile, shall dive off the side of our ship. swim around to the stern of the prisoner ship and climb up the side.
Menudo plan.
Then together we can try to find your sister on board.
Podemos intentar buscar a tu
Once we
hermano.
succeed, well, we'll just have to figure it out from there.
Perfecto, el plan no tiene fallo ninguno. Esto va viento en popa, ya verás.
Do you see that big cluster of ships back there? That's got to be where they're holding the prisoners.
A ver,
Into the water. Let's go while Purik's men are distracted. Swim fast. Keep your distance from any lookouts.
Ahoy! Who approaching?
I am Salautas Cruzas. I seek Purigavago Ting.
This is his ship.
you! Die, filth! Very good. Now get to the hold.
Who's there? What's going on? Heavens, mercy, what are you doing here? I'll be silent. What's going on? Can you get me out of here? I understand.
Well done. But your sister is still within, and we need to get her to safety. Cut the lines tying us to the other ship, and let's be away. We can't get past them. They're going to board. Shoot those bastards. Cut them down if they come over the side. Whatever it takes. through their net like a slippery old eel. Bjolgud and Lahar are right over there. Let's turn the tables on those bastards.
Ahoy to you, Gunnar. An exemplary escape. Is the captive safe?
You two snatched their ship right out from under their noses. A fine story to tell my brothers. If we survive this.
Ahoy to you, Bjolgud. And ahoy to you, Lahar. She is indeed safe with us. But now it looks like the whole pack of hounds are coming baying out to meet us. You two brave fellows get on our flanks, and we'll meet them prow to prow. Coming up. No rest for my sword arm today.
skull and tear out your livers, I will shatter your ships to splinters. Spill your blood upon the waters! I will send your corpses to the slimy depths! Your skull will be a hole for scuttling things, and I shall make a toothpick of your shit bone! Do you hear me?
slaughtering my allies up and down this coast. I was going to forge the sea out. Well, when I would have drowned them in their own blood. But that is all for nothing. Instead, the kings of Norvik, the men that Gunnar and I fought, will have the last laugh. Not much honor in having your men just cut me down, is there? But
te salve, que de verdad.
Heaven's mercy. I had given up hope. I thought I'd die in that dark place. In power. They threw me in that cell when you found me. When we sailed from port to port. Sometimes I could press my ear to the door. I miss you, brother. I'm ready to do my part for our family in the future. But I can see I'm...
Now, my men, though. I've had a word with them, and some of them have been quite impressed by your leadership. They want to follow you if you'll have them. You should come see me in my village, Lagshoven, in Beinland. It's not much, not for a warrior like you, who's no doubt seen all the wonders of the Empire and the lands beyond. But we can pop fair.
sí viene siendo lo que es la campaña normal. Vamos a ponerle vigor aquí. En administrador, 2 puntitos de enfoque. La velocidad de carrera, vamos a ponerle menos 15 pesos de armadura, más 4 de velocidad de movimiento en combate a las tropas, a pie, va, 10 manejo de armas ir a pie. Aquí. Más 2 de velocidad de giro del arma de una mano, más un reclutamiento incendiario, más 5 de daño con hachas y masas a una mano. Vale. Pues ya está todo esto listo. Comercio. Estas botitas son mejores que las que tengo, chico. Un millón de más. Hostia, lo que vale el colmillo, ¿no? El aceite. El aceite lo vendemos y los colmillos también. Está en apuro. Bueno, vamos a dejarlo ya por aquí porque ya ahora todo es campaña, campaña, campaña. Iremos por aquí arriba para hacernos fuertes arriba. Y la flota está doblada aquí. Sí. Sí, vamos a ir dejándola por aquí. Ya seguiremos nuestras aventuras por aquí a ver cómo hacemos para conquistar todo esto. La pelea de los en el mar está muy guapa, pero me cuesta mucho. Todo es probarlo, así que nada. Ya les estaremos dando. Ustedes no se lo pierdan. Si les ha gustado, ya saben, dejen sus comentarios, pásense por aquí, denle seguir, suscríbanse y todas esas cosas que a nosotros nos ayudan mucho. A ustedes no les cuesta nada, que nos motiva un montón. Así que paganos, paganas y paganitos, nos vemos en el próximo capítulo. Un abrazo y un saludo para todos y nos vemos. Chao, chao.